Hello folks, it's Chris in Arena Studio with a little quick video. Today I'm going to be playing the parts strat that I built for a client. He wants some crunchy guitar recording, and I've decided to opt in and use my 1983 JCM 800, which is a little beauty. It's there. Still got the original price tag on it of £419. So my setup for this is just literally, I just want a crunchy, warm sound, not too much overdrive or distortion. So I'm just going to use the natural crunch in the amp by dialing a bit of gain in until I find the sweet spot. Now this amp is ridiculously loud. So what I've done is I've popped the cabinet, and I've got a 4x10-inch custom built cabinet that they've had for donkey's years, into the little guitar booth. I'll take you through, and I'm just going to go straight into that, which gives me this option of, here we go. Right, so here we are. So again, I'm going to mic this cab, and I normally know in this room where's best, but I just tend to use a Shure SM57. Now, if you can see the grill there, I've used this as a bit of an example for you, but I've got it right in the middle of the grill. Now, normally, if you're going to mic your cabs up, and there's nothing better, I think, than an SM57 for just straight rock and roll, warm sounds, etc. Again, I'm trying to hold this camera and move this mic at the same time. If I wanted to create a slightly warmer sound, I would just move it to where the edge of the cone and the center part of the speaker actually meet. And that just gives me a nice sound in here, and I'm really close up right against the grill as well. I'm not a fan, if I'm being honest, of room sounds, because when you actually listen to a lot of recorded music and they say, oh, I've bought this Fender Twin and a Strat and I don't sound like so-and-so, you've got to take into account that it's probably mic'd in the studio through a couple of Neve preamps, and sometimes the mics might be maybe just slightly off-center, or the other thing that they'll do is have them off-axis and again move the mic around that way, so that you create this off-axis sound, which I normally go for about 45 degrees if I'm doing that. But me, I just prefer to be kind of just off-center slightly from the middle of the cone and right up close. I don't go for room mics unless any of the clients want it, that type of thing, personally, for the reason that I just think, like I say, when you're listening to recorded music, you're listening to a tone that's been manipulated, compressed a little bit, possibly, if it's a cleaner sound, and it doesn't necessarily warrant room mics, in my opinion. Each to their own, though. You know, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I just know what works for me when I'm doing any sessions for anybody. So that's how I'm going to mic this Marshall cab up. And I know that the top left speaker is actually the sweetest sounding one out of the four. Each one, would you believe, sounds slightly different. And over the years, through experience, I suppose, I've realised that the top left one is the best one that gives me the best desired results. So that's the way that I'm going to go for this on this little track, and hopefully it's been some use. Like I say, if you want to vary your speaker in relation to your microphone, you can do. You can go on the edge. You can maybe, if you want a little bit more room, you can move the mic away. But I always prefer it close up. And I think, in my opinion, that comes from working with bands and recording them live on the floor. You know, you're going to get more of the mic'd cab when you've got it right up close, rather than drawing the room in, which can sometimes introduce a little bit of spill. So that is how I mic my cab with an SM57. Hopefully it's of some use. Thanks very much for sticking around and watching the video, and I'll try and get some more content on there as soon as is possible. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.